Whoever you are, wherever you are, hope you are blessed and doing safe. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings, family. Of course, I'm tuning in. You see me without the glasses off today. But if you're looking for some opportunities, particular advertisement opportunities, then look no further at the link at the bottom to my email address. You can hit me up for advertisement opportunities. We are supporting and promoting your businesses here on this channel. You can also, if you would like to donate and subscribe to our Patreon, a link is at the bottom as well. So you have multiple ways in which you can advertise with the platform by emailing me when we go on through our live stream. You also have access to premium content, those that want to see premium content that you will not find here on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, as I am suspended probably by now. You guys can check out the Patreon at link at the bottom. But advertisement opportunities, definitely email me, gavin.grich1@gmail.com for rates. And for the Patreon, it is the same as the YouTube channel. It is channel gboot2786. All right, I'll holla. Peace.
Breaking right now at 4, body camera video just released of the moment a sheriff's deputy shot and killed a woman in central Illinois. The video is disturbing and the reactions are emotional from the family all the way to the White House.
Lauren Victory has been going through the video. Lauren, the situation escalated very quickly.
Well, Jim and Marie, this police encounter turns deadly in just seconds, and we need to warn viewers the body camera footage is graphic, but not right away. The officers who were called to her home spent several minutes with her gathering information about the 911 call she initially placed. Deputies arrived to Sonya Massey's house on July 6th after she reported a possible intruder. Body camera video shows them searching her property and taking special interest in a car with broken windows.
If you can hear me, I got the microphone turned up. We are analyzing this situation that happened with Sonya Massey, that occurred earlier this month on July 6th. Police were called out to her home in Sangamon County, which is out in Illinois, and she reported a prowler on her property, which the police were called out. You'll even see what appears to be smashed in windows, as well as her shade looked like someone had pried it open. And 2 deputies, including one, Sean Grayson, were called out to the scene, and we're going to explore about that in a minute. I know there's other stuff going on with come Queen Harris, as Judge Joe Brown would say, come Queen Harris, that damn cackling hyena. But I'm not going to talk about that one tonight. I'm going to leave that for Thursday or even tomorrow. I might come on a little bit early tomorrow and talk about it and do a separate video. We'll discuss it. But today I wanted to talk about Miss Massey. This is a very tragic situation. I need everybody, first off, would you please hit that like, share, and subscribe button? As you know, we're on a shadow ban, which, of course, the channel is not monetized, but you can always contribute to the channel by donating to the PayPal Cash App. This if you love me pay me for my time, is my saying. So that's the review there. And we are trying to take things further. I also have the Rumble that's set up. So you can actually go to my Rumble page here. You can subscribe to the link there. You can go to one of my channels, one of my videos actually, and subscribe from there when you look up the link there. And go to the live stream. So yeah. Excuse me. All right, I'm live on here. So I'm actually setting something up in Rumble. I'm going to put you in the chat. Make sure you go there and like the Rumble, subscribe there, because I'm going to start moving my streams there, family. Here's the link. But what we're going to see is very graphic. It is sad. I'm going to show 2 different videos. This is coming courtesy of CBS News Chicago, so fair use. So from what you see in the video, the officers responded to the scene of what appeared to have been a crime. They're going to knock on the door, and Miss Massey is going to talk with them. I'm going to show 2 different videos. This one is condensed because it's 3 minutes long, but there's a reason I'm showing this one, and we're going to analyze the longer video.
They knock at least 5 times, and Massey
Fair
goes to
use.
the door, mumbling something to Deputy Sean Grayson, who responds.
Oh, Richard, you called us.
The conversation appears to be wrapping up about a minute later.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Then deputies ask more about that car and wind up coming inside Massey's house for some questions. They notice the stove is on. Massey goes over to the pot of water, and things take a fatal turn.
Now, she has a pot of water on the stove, so I want you to look. We're going to look at that. Now,
Wait for your hot steaming water.
Yeah. Oh, I was in a neighbor's
No, I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in the face.
Deputy Grayson's body camera shows his vantage point as he raises his weapon. Massey places the pot down, puts her hands in the air, and ducks. Grayson shoots.
That may have been a little unclear to see. So Massey said something about, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," and the deputy said something about, "You better not, I will shoot you in the face." Just minutes ago, Massey's father, James Wilburn, talked about seeing the video of what happened.
I kind of feel like, Roxanne, it's a dream.
Now, this is the father, James Wilburn. Let me take this down because I want you to see his name. I'm going to step out. I'm going to be here, but I'm going to just let you see the whole video, and I'll comment. So this is Mr. Wilburn.
But I just don't know kind of what to say. I saw this happen in the George Floyd matter. I saw this happen in the Breonna Taylor matter. And I had to say to God, why me? Why my child?
Her father went on to say she did have some mental health issues and at one time sought help. The Illinois State Police investigated and the Sangamon County State's Attorney's Office determined the shooting was not justified. Grayson was fired and is now in custody. He's charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. I'm Lauren Victor reporting live in the newsroom, CBS News Chicago.
Lauren, thank you. Now to reaction from President Joe Biden on that deadly encounter. In a statement, the president said Sonya's death at the hands of a responding officer reminds us that all too often Black Americans face fears for their safety in ways the rest of us do not. Sonya's family deserves justice.
Ahead at 4:30, much more on the death of Sonya Massey. CBS News investigator Dave Savini sits down with a police training expert to break down the video frame by frame. Remember, you can also get the latest on our digital streaming network, CBS News Chicago. Find us on the News and Opinion page on Pluto TV and through the CBS News app on Fire TV and Roku.
So if you don't know now, that is her father spoke, James Wilburn. And obviously you can see from this video who has been retained as counsel.
Thank you all so much for coming out today. My name is Teresa Haley. I'm with Haley and Associates.
It's none other than Ben Crump. Now, I'll get to that in a little bit, but we already have a feeling. A lot of people, of course, I know what their feelings are about Mr. Crump. But we're going to go ahead and look at the other video footage. So there is a 36-minute video that we've seen. And I'm going to play this version. Is like 18 minutes. So I think it cuts some stuff out, but we'll see. But this is the press conference.
Benjamin Crump. Let's give him a hand as he comes forward.
So this is what.
Bring up the Honorable Benjamin Crump. Let's give.
So this is what they do. Crump, this is in Illinois. I don't believe Crump is licensed there. But what happens, guys, typically is that they have an associate or a law firm that's based in that particular state. And Crump will come along because what they will do, since he doesn't have a license to practice in the state, they will sponsor him. It's called Pro Hoc Vitae, where he can get another attorney to sign an affidavit for him about his license in good standard and have him sworn in temporarily so he can make appearances for the family and the case. So that's what we have here.
Give him a hand as he comes forward.
Thank you so much, Teresa Haley, for your vigilance and for your leadership in this crisis situation. And it is a crisis because the family, the community is hurting. The video is shocking, even with it being blurred out. And you're not saying what the actual family saw. It is shocking. I mean, every part of the video, the beginning and the interaction, the heinous shooting of Sonya, and then the shocking aftermath, the disturbing aftermath. The video, I mean, everybody is responding. Congressman Maxine Waters and her family was just in total disbelief that he really shot her. We have the President Biden reach out. Vice President Kamala Harris has reached out. Senator Turner reports that the governor is engaged in this tragedy. But most importantly, hundreds of people around America, not just the state of Illinois, immediately when that video came out, it caused them to have an emotional reaction, a complete visceral reaction to the fact that he killed her so senselessly. It was senseless on every level. You're going to hear from the family members. You're going to hear from Senator Turner, our legal team, Attorney Natalie Jackson, Attorney Paul Greinke, Attorney Jennifer Hightower. We have just went back and forth over the video, and it's just disturbing, not just the video, but the audio. I mean, it reminds you a lot of the tragic videos that we saw, like George Floyd, where there's a narration to the tragedy. I mean, he narrates that I'm going to shoot you in the effing face, and then he shoots her in the face. I mean, it's just troubling on every level. I mean, Black women don't get the consideration and the respect in America.
Now, I won't play all of this. This is an hour-long press conference, but we're going to play the footage. This is Grayson's footage of that. Yeah, Danielle said Crump gets the job done. A lot of people don't like Ben Crump because Crump will come in and he gets the settlements and gets quick settlements. I remember when I had Dr. Randy Short on, and he was breaking down why he didn't like Ben Crump, because when he was a kid, I don't know if he knew him, but I think his family knew Charles Houston, excuse me. And Charles Houston was the, what is it? You want to come in?
Yeah.
You could come in. You got to close the door. All right, y'all playing Charlie Wilson back there. Guys, look who's joined me.
Good evening, everyone. Look, look good.
Dad.
There you go. Go ahead, son. I'll get it.
Go ahead. I need a bigger room. All right. They said hello.
Hello.
All right. Dad was coming in, ladies and gentlemen. I guess he wanted to see what I was up to. So, tonight, what we are talking about is the shooting that father of Sonya Massey that was on CB that's been seen. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is I'm going to go breakdown by what we see in the footage. Now, it is graphic. I have not seen this version. There's another version I've seen that's much longer. That's on YouTube. Of course, I think this is a condensed version of it, but she calls 911, and essentially that is what kills her, because this punk ass deputy, and I'm going to say this, I got to be careful what I'm saying, but I have no question, just in my heart, I believe deep down, he wanted to kill this woman. I think he was looking for an excuse to use force. He was looking for a reason to kill somebody. That's how I feel personally. I don't know what's in his mind, but judging by what we see in this video, I'll let this do the talking. Emotions aside. So they're outside. This is graphic footage, so we don't know the name of the other deputy yet, because he was not, I believe he was not charged with anything, and he was not fired, from my knowledge. But fair use, by the way, guys. If you're squeamish, you don't like this, you all can, viewer discretion is advised.
Yes. That's set up.
By all means, step out. We'll fast forward it just a little bit so we can see when.
Using from the doors for
So they keep knocking, they're there.
Better, man. Oh, so this a ring doorbell?
They don't name the other deputy.
Sheriff's office. Two houses down, I think. Oh no, it's right here. Drugs up. Drugs.
Why did she answer?
She was yelling inside. She told us to hold on.
So you hear her?
You come to the door or not? All right, hurry up.
Get to like.
Town, bud. Sheriff's office, the one you called.
Nobody is out here, and I need to go here. Please don't hurt me, y'all.
Oh, it hurt you. You called us.
Okay, please.
So what'd you hear?
Says, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Please,
Is this your car over here?
please, God, please, please.
Is this your car over here? Oh,
Please, God.
that's not your black car in the driveway?
Mm-mm,
Oh, well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody.
mm-mm.
Right? You know, we don't. We checked the whole area. There's nobody out walking around.
I know, y'all. Please, God, please, God. I'm trying to get help, y'all, but
What do you need help with?
nothing. I just, please, God, please, God, please. I don't know what to do.
Do with what?
Huh?
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if I could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
Yeah,
So.
nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
Checked the whole area.
To him, his attitude is.
It took you so long to answer the door.
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get.
I got you. All right.
How a
Is there
lot of-
anything else we can do for you?
That's how a lot of these damn
Is
cops.
there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure.
We have to deal with a few of
All
them.
right.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. That's not your black car though. The SUV. Whose is it?
Mm,
You don't know? If someone just parked it in your driveway.
They brought it to my driveway.
And just left it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's run that.
Yeah. 19. I got a 24.
Does anyone else live here with you?
Somebody else.
David Mary 43556.
You got a name? You got an idea or something? Take your name real quick. Sure. Attach this. See who we spoke to.
Now there are shots that sounds like going off. If y'all hear right there, you hear gunshots. Now it's not in this area. It's not where the officers are at. So far, it's just Miss Massey in the house. You don't hear, you hear gunshots, but it's not in this area. Okay, check, check.
Several.
Yeah.
Hold on, y'all. They coming back. I know it's already here. Okay. Hello? Yeah, I need, I got the sheriff department here, but I was calling for help from y'all. They're here in my house right now.
Okay, I'll let you go. You talk to them.
No, hold on. Wait a second, sir.
You can hang up, Conwell. That's good.
For what? You're there with the deputy, correct?
No, hold on, okay?
You can hang
Hold
up.
on for what?
Just 1 second, okay?
Please check it out.
Okay.
What's up?
I got some paperwork. Can you grab that Bible, please?
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here. Was there any damage previous to your car?
Previous, yeah, it was.
Okay, what was the damage?
A dent, I believe.
But what about windows?
Oh, it was something that happened earlier.
Okay, perfect. What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to attach.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
You have an ID? That'd make things so much easier. I just need to.
Well, he asked now. Let me say this. I don't know what the laws are in the state of Illinois as far as stop and identify. We could take a look and see if Illinois is a stop and identify state. Louisiana is. Now, what stop and identify usually means is, and I've gone over this before, is when officer has reasonable suspicion that a crime is being committed, they can identify you. Now, there are some situations where it's my understanding you don't have to show your ID. If you identify yourself, you give them your name. That's an identification. If you gave them your name and birthday, they can run that. Sometimes, no, they may want you to provide an ID because they think you might be giving them a false name. They want to check it, but she didn't feel like giving her ID. But nevertheless, that doesn't excuse, of course, what happens first. Now, this body camera footage is from the perspective, I believe, of the second, not the chief suspect in the case, the deputy that was there.
And I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID.
Well, let's get your ID first, and then
one task at a time here.
Okay. Let me
Here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID, one task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
you have that stack right there, maybe.
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
All right. Okay.
So she goes to the kitchen. You see this bar in front of the police officer and a woman. The cops, one cop is here. The deputy that shoots her, the pig that shoots her is right there. And the other deputy, the pig, is right there looking at her. Pig is right. Now she's got something on the stove. All right. At no time does she make any threats to the officers. Does she approach the officers? Anything like that. She's in her kitchen. She doesn't walk slowly. And this cop is going to walk back. The other police officer, he's still behind the bar.
Where are you going?
He moves, and she says, "Where are you going?" You hear that, right? We heard that, correct? So the officer's name who shot her, his name is Sean Grayson. I'll talk about him in a minute because there's some things you should know about this SWS that's come out.
Your hot steaming water.
Away from the hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
So he jokes and says, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." Now, I'm not God. I'm not a mind reader, but just based off what I'm hearing so far, the way she says it, she's still behind the kitchen bar. It doesn't come off like a threat. It comes off like she made a joke. And watch what this officer says next. So this one officer moves away when she's bringing the water, and then watch what he says.
In the name of Jesus.
Now look.
Better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
So, and this is graphic. I warned you all. It's graphic. I think they censor it. He automatically pulls out his piece, his service weapon, and says, "You better effing not, or I'm going to shoot you in your face. Your effing face. Right? Now look, if you want to turn it off, you can. But we're looking at this for legal purposes. All right? So, viewer discretion advised. This bar is right there. I'm going to give everybody 10 seconds to turn away. Okay? So this is graphic. There's death. So he's got his piece drawn. And look, YouTube, if you give me any trouble, you have several news stations that have this same footage up. So I shouldn't get a shadow ban. I shouldn't get a warning in the email saying one of my videos taken down when they got 2 other networks and more, actually dozens of them showing the same thing. And it's being shown for educational purposes. Can you close the door? Fair use. All right. So
Okay, I'm sorry.
she says, okay, I'm sorry. He tells her to drop it. I'm rewinding it.
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
19 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Nah, she was behind there the whole time. You can't see it on this body camera footage, but we're going to show it on his. From his perspective, the shooting.
Drop the fucking pot!
You fed you asshole.
Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078. Fuck.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, headshot, dude. You're done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn it.
God, fuck.
Dude, I'm not taking fucking boiling water in the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet, too. God damn it.
What came to his feet?
Fuck.
Okay. He says the deputy who was behind him wants to go get, they say it's Deputy 1. He wanted to go get his first kit, his medical kit. He says, you can go and get it. And Grayson says, you can go and get it, but it's a headshot. She's done. And he says he didn't want to get boiling water in his face. But if we remember, we're going to go and see if we can play the video. She's going to put I'm going to show something very important.
God damn it.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Now
Yeah,
pay close attention.
Let her fucking just.
God.
There's nothing we can do, man.
Fuck.
You good? All right. Fuck. Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the fucking face, and it already reached us.
Fuck.
You can see water there. But maybe it has to do with the fact that you shot her in the fucking face, you asshole. The pot spilled over.
This man is a racist and a white supremacist. He's evil. He knew his intentions before he walked in the door. He ought to be convicted of murder and put to death. Then they'll learn.
You leaving?
Yeah.
All right. My father's leaving, y'all. Just close the door on your way out, please.
Yeah.
I think because the other officer, if you look at the body camera footage, this officer gets all the shots off. The other officer didn't shoot. That's why he wasn't charged. That's my guess.
They got a 52 en route?
Yeah, 1078. You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Now, this is Grayson's footage. Now, look. She's got the pot in the sink. That's very important. So this is what I want to point out to you. The pot is in the sink. She's already in the sink with it. She doesn't come around the bar to throw this at the officers. She doesn't move closer to the bar to throw it. So I'm not trying the case, but I want everybody to pay very close attention. That's very, very important. That's very important in this matter, because part of a self-defense claim, you have to be in imminent danger of great bodily harm, which I can agree, yes, boiling water thrown on you could be great bodily harm. But the other, or imminent danger of death. But the thing is that the force used, especially if you're saying justifiable homicide, you have to have imminent danger of death or great bodily harm. And also, was the force reasonable under the circumstances? Now I'm going to finish. This is a better angle. So let's finish the footage. Now look, here's something else. The pot's still there. Her hands are in the air.
Fucking drop the fucking pot. Drop the fucking pot. 19 shots fired.
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot. Drop the fucking pot.
Now look, the pot is already, his arms in the way. The pot already is on the sink. She's got her hands down. Now, what I see here, she has both the pots in the air, and she's got a hold of it. But what we have, ladies and gentlemen, is that this officer, it appears, escalated the situation from the beginning, from his mood, from the way he talked to this woman when he entered in. And now when she makes a joke, she's over the sink, and and as soon as he draws his weapon, she puts the pot on the sink, but then he says, drop the pot. She had already put the pot on the sink. And then they say, drop the pot. So she grabs it, and they're still screaming, drop the pot, which is when he fires.
19 shots fired.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Drop the fucking pot. Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078. Fuck.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, headshot, dude. She's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn it.
God, fuck.
Dude, I'm not taking fucking boiling water to the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet, too. God damn it.
God damn it.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Holstered up. Let her fucking just... There's nothing we can do, man.
Fuck.
You good? All right. Fuck. Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the fucking face, and it already reached us.
They got a 52 en route?
Yeah, 1078. They're 18. She's still breathing, but she's losing a lot of blood from the head.
No, and here's another problem. So he says she's still breathing, but she's losing a lot of blood to the head. So they don't even try and administer any aid. After she's shot, she says it's a headshot. They do nothing to help her. They don't run over. They don't do anything. He said, I'm going to get my kit. He said, she's done. But he sees that she's still breathing, and he nonchalantly just says, there's nothing I can do for
her. I'll go get my med kit. I mean, there's not much we can do. Fuck. Do we got any call history with her being 1096? I will explain why.
Now, somebody says, what is a 1096?
Negative.
I just Googled that just to see what that means. That's a police code. Now, it may be different in some areas, but if I look at it in Illinois, let's just see. Some I'm seeing state it means mental illness.
She's in the kitchen. Just Sergeant, who, no. Let's just chill out here. Just Sarge right now.
Are you guys secure?
Yeah, we're secure.
Back covered?
No, it's just her in the house. She's 1096. So, is there anything you think we can do for her? No. All right. I'm not even going to waste my med stuff then. You want to run down real quick?
Nope, not yet.
All right. House is cleared. She was the only one.
Where's he going?
No, she had a boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here.
All right.
And that's where he's landed.
What do you all need from us?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you.
I need prices and around the post that house if you guys can. But other than that, that's I think it. Anything else suspect?
Me.
Oh, I didn't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm good. This fucking bitch is crazy.
Who's got tape?
I think I got a roll.
I got something coming up.
You got enough? If not, I got a roll.
Yeah, I'm running across the front here. Where do you want it?
I just around the house. You guys can go inside.
Okay. Grab the bottom. That's good.
Yeah.
Take it off at the front.
Find the blue blood pressure cup.
All right. Let's cut to the garbage cans. Yep. Send it out. Yeah. Where's he at? Inside with me. He's good. Yeah.
That's my fault, man. I didn't know.
No, dude, it was good. It fucking happened so goddamn quick that we didn't have time to fucking call shit out. That it was me and
Yeah, that's what I
did
was
shit.
trying to figure out. Make sure we need to look for someone.
No, we're good. I think she set it up on purpose. So, this is what it is. I have fucking choice.
Try not to move that bag. We'll take her out on a backboard so you don't have to move that.
Yeah, he's good, dude. I made sure he was good. Yeah, he was here for the whole thing.
No, did he get hit?
No. We barely got missed.
Okay.
I'll
I'll go ahead later.
Hey guys, grab the backboard. We're quiet on this one.
I'm gonna chill in my car. I'm gonna chill in my car for a minute. Okay. I got it. So my camera off. Turn off. Camera's off.
I'm gonna play some more footage. I think he was the devil. That's why when she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," she was talking to Satan. That's what I think. But here's a use of force expert. This is courtesy of CBS Chicago, who spoke on the matter. We're going to hear what he has to say.
Sonya Massey.
The woman was shot by a sheriff's deputy in Springfield.
Our Tara Molina's with us now. Tara, we're hearing not only from Massey's children for the first
Fair
time,
use.
but also from a police expert who says the deputies made mistakes here.
Exactly, Marie
Right.
and Joe. The police expert that I talked to today said that this entire encounter should have ended on Massey's front porch, calling this one of the least explainable police shootings he has ever seen. Her family speaking out, demanding justice. They say if it weren't for the video, no one would know the whole truth. We want to warn you, it's video that's hard to watch.
Oh, we hurt you. You called us.
You're watching police body-worn camera video of the deadly police shooting earlier this month. Sonya Massey called 911 to report a prowler outside of her home, and Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson and his partner showed up. You see them outside and then inside her house. Mistake one, according to University of Pittsburgh School of Law professor and use of force expert
Never had to happen.
David Harris.
The whole encounter could have ended on the front porch.
Deputy Grayson eventually instructing Massey to check on the stove. He says they don't need a fire while there. That's when things take a turn.
Right.
Massey turns off the stove and picks up a pot. Harris calls this the pivotal moment.
She simply says, while she's holding this pot of water, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." This is not a threat. This is not a sign of danger, but this causes one of the deputies to pull his weapon.
Deputy Grayson, who raises his gun. Massey is seen apologizing and ducking for cover. That's when he shoots her. 3 shots are heard.
It just gives no basis for using force and certainly not deadly force.
Massey's family speaking out in a press conference with their attorney, Ben Crump, after meeting with Governor J.B. Pritzker, where they called for legislation to improve policing.
She's just the most loving person ever. I don't know.
How do you legislate bad police? Every time these incidents happen, they talk about we need to change the law. The law's been doing what it's been doing for the last 400 years. That's the shit that's been doing. Isn't that the system is bad? The system's been doing what it's been doing. Suing them is just one step. Prosecuting them is another. I remember something. The state, the police are officers of the state. The deputies are sworn to uphold the laws of that county, that state, and the Constitution. They are agents for the state. That's why when we file lawsuits for police brutality, they sue not only the individual officers, they sue the city. They sue the parish that they're in. There's a well, we say parish, you have counties where you may be, but the parish and county get sued.
And that made me just feel so loved.
They're all liable.
Massey's 17-year-old son and mother sitting down with CBS News.
I don't know how this could be real. I'm sorry.
They say police weren't transparent about what happened.
He said,
that's Sonya Massey. That's her mother, Donna. You saw her father, James Wilbur. And she has another daughter. She has a daughter. She has a son, Malachi. And Sonya also has a daughter. I'll have her name in a bit. I could have sworn I had it here. But let's finish the video.
And then they said that they told the doctor, the hospital, that she committed suicide first. And then they changed it. They kept changing the story.
We're going to get justice for sure. I know. We are for sure.
The sheriff's deputy involved, Sean Grayson, has worked for 6 different law enforcement agencies since 2020. His attorney is declining comment. He was fired and remains held in custody awaiting trial after pleading not guilty to charges of first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct.
So think about that. He had been fired from 6 different law agencies. And yet, Sangamon, he pled guilty to 2 DWIs. How does he get rehired by another law enforcement agency? And here's where we get some information that sheds light on this. According to News Channel 20, we're going to play this here. Now, the mom stated initially that this was a suicide. They told her she committed suicide. This is the state's attorney. This is the state's attorney's, I guess, the bill of, I don't know if this is the bill of information, but I think it is. So Mary Rogers, who's the first assistant state's attorney, wrote this. And they lay out the facts. Even note here, they state the defendant at no time attempted to render aid to Miss Massey. There's this screenshot. And by the way, the tattoo you see on Sean Grayson is what's called the Totenkopf tattoo with the skulls on it. And those are usually symbols, according to people who have done the research, like Tariq Nasheed, symbols of the neo-Nazis. It's German. And it's used as a symbol of death. And I don't even say this, but even on the ADL's website, if you look, they even described it. It's German for dead skull or skull, and typically refers to a skull and crossbones image. During the Nazi era, Hitler's Schutzwaffel adopted one particular Totenkopf image as a symbol. Among other uses, it became the symbol of the SS Totenkopfverband, one of the original three branches of the SS, along with the Allgemeine SS and the Waffen SS, whose purpose was to guard the concentration camps. And they state here, following the war, neo-Nazis and other white supremacists resurrected the Totenkopf as a hate symbol because of its importance to the SS, and has been a common hate symbol since. It is this particular image of a skull and crossbones that is considered a hate symbol, not any image of a skull and crossbones. So it's not just the regular skull and crossbones, it's the way that the symbol is written. Now you can't see it, but does that look similar? Can't see it that well from this angle, but it looks like a skull and crossbones in the back, and then there's another skull. We go further. I'm going to go back to this article. So that's his image. I can't, let's see if I could zoom in. Hold on. Let me play a little music. Let me see if I can zoom in. All right. Okay, it won't go any further, but you can see it there. Now, there have been protest rallies for her. We're going to play some video, courtesy of News Channel, News 20, ABC 20.
Up late with us, I'm Dawn Sterling. We continue our coverage now into the investigation following the death of Sonya Massey. Now, the former deputy being charged in her death has pled not guilty. Sean Grayson, who you see here, entered his plea in court today. He's facing 3 counts of first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. And Sean Grayson will be held in jail until his trial after Sangamon County prosecutors argued he's a risk to the community. News Channel 20's Carson Gordy joins us with an update. Carson?
In a standing room only courtroom, prosecutors argued why former Sangamon County Deputy Sean Grayson was unjustified in shooting and killing Sonya Massey. Tonight, we've obtained the dispatch call from the night Massey was shot and killed.
Unit Star 26, correction 2868 Hoover, 2868 Hoover. Units on scene are 1078 shots fired.
Earlier that morning, Sean Grayson and an unnamed Sangamon County deputy responded to a 911 call from Sonya Massey, who called the police after concerns of a prowler. The deputies entered the home. The charging documents say Grayson made a comment about a pot on the stove. Massey set the pot of water down on the counter. Documents say that despite distance and relative cover, Grayson pulled his handgun and threatened to shoot Massey in the face. She then put her hands in the air and said, "I'm sorry," while ducking for cover behind a counter. Grayson got closer and continued to yell at Massey to put the pot down. He then fired 3 shots, striking her once in the face.
2868 Hoover Street, county's out requesting EMS. There's shots fired, sitting at a female shot in the head.
In court Thursday, a judge denied Grayson pretrial release after arguments that he's a danger to the community. Some people in the room erupted in applause. An Illinois State Police investigation says Grayson was not justified to use deadly force. Sangamon County prosecutors say Grayson instructed the other deputy to not provide medical aid to Massey. Grayson's lawyer argued that he is not a flight risk and that complications from colon cancer puts his safety at risk while in jail. He faces 5 criminal counts, including 3 counts of first-degree murder. He faces life in prison if convicted. Grayson's body camera was not on during the shooting. It was turned on after. Footage was caught on the other deputy's camera. I'm Carson Gordy. Back to you.
August 26th. And audio from the Sangamon County Dispatch states a contradiction from Sonya Massey's official cause of death. A criminal investigation states Massey was shot in the face by Sean Grayson. Here is audio from after that shooting.
Just confirm self-inflicted. 2 on out.
Copy County's update. I didn't. Self-inflicted. Okay, thank you.
We asked Sangamon County if they knew who contacted dispatch and told them the gunshots were self-inflicted. An official tells News Channel 20 he was not aware of the audio or who would have made that claim. The body camera video from the night of that shooting will be publicly released on Monday. Be sure to stay with News Channel 20 on air and online for the latest on this story. Late with us, I'm Dawn Sterling. We continue on Monday. Ray, you coming up?
Officer involved shooting.
The father had a lot to say, so I want to stop this.
I want justice for my baby. Yeah. Yes, sir. Kill the wrong black woman this time. Amen. 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 So the people of Sangamon County have been great. But I want to tell y'all, the sheriff is here is an embarrassment. Because this man should have never had a badge. He should have never had a gun. He should have never been given the opportunity to kill my child. Because he had some serious blemishes on his record. Serious. This man had 2 convictions for DUI. He had a conviction for driving under the influence. And he was a member of law enforcement. My Lord. What an embarrassment. What an embarrassment to this country, to this county.
And that's not all. I just want to say I think we can shed some light on how Sean Grayson got this job. By the way, Danielle, the DOJ is investigating this as we speak. So in his personnel file from his first employer, the Pawnee Police Department. Police Chief Barclay Harris represented to ILETSB. I think that's the Illinois Law Enforcement Training Standards Board, that Grayson's had no convictions for felonies, qualifying misdemeanors, or crimes of moral turpitude. Harris and Pawnee leaders declined to comment through their attorney. Grayson also revealed on his application that he received a general discharge from the military. He bounced around from job to job, working in a gym, a landscaper, and finally as security at HSHS St. John's Hospital in Springfield, the same hospital where Massey would die 4 years later. The village of Pawnee hired Grayson as a part-time patrol officer in 2020. He was sent to training, and in the part-time basic law enforcement course, officers attended training 4 months, usually over 2 weekends, and according to Anthony Cobb, deputy director of ILETSB. Half the course is taught online, and it usually takes 9 months. He also was moonlighted at Kincaid Police Department, but left 3 months later, where he was hired by Verdine Police Department in May 2021. He worked part-time at Verdine for 7 months. In 2022, after 7 months outside of law enforcement, Dartmouth Police Department hired Grayson for a full-time slot. He did a transition course, but stayed at Auburn for 2 months. ILETSB records show Grayson resigned. He then went to work. Now, this is a lot of bouncing around. Then he goes to Logan County in 2022, stays there for 11 months, and then gets a job in Sangamon County. So how does a man bounce around like this? And he's charged with 2 DWIs from 2015 to 2016. Now, it doesn't disqualify you under the rules of the ILETSB. But all of that bouncing around shows me there's a problem. That tells me there's a big problem with this man. He has some issues. We're going to keep monitoring this story, guys. We're not going to let Miss Massey's death, our sister's death, be in vain. And we certainly want justice for her. We want the police. We obviously want a clear-cut investigation, a thorough investigation that happened. We saw the video, although we saw the video that took place, but we want justice for this woman. And I'm all for the presumption of innocence. I stay to that. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty. That's my job. But what we saw on that tape was not good for him. What I saw in my eyes, my viewpoint was murder. All right. I'm going to wrap this one up, y'all, but shout out to the Massey family. We hope that her family gets justice and comfort and closure during this. Yeah, I had a long day from court, so I'm not going to be on here too further, but make sure we'll talk about Kamala Harris later. I know she's the big thing trending. My man Dwan B, shout out to him, is doing stuff on her right now, a video about how black celebrities have sold us out. But I do want to point out too, did y'all know we were talking Sunday about Kimberly Sheetal? She stepped down. She was the Secret Service director. She stepped down today. And the other day they tore her ass up on a house. All of those Republicans like Boebert and the Beach Blonde built bad. I can't even think. Is it Marjorie Taylor Greene? Yeah, all of them wanted to use their bully pulpit to go at her, even using foul language, which I was surprised they even allowed that. But hey, look who our former president was. She's stepping down. She's announced her plans to step down. She took full responsibility for the lapse, and Biden thanked her for her service. The independent review to get to the bottom of what happened on July 13th continues, and I look forward to assessing its conclusions. We all know what happened that day can never happen again. What's interesting with Biden is why is Biden, y'all know that Biden, interesting when he said he wasn't running for re-election, he was withdrawing from his campaign. He did it from a paper. He has yet to do a press conference. That sounds more like she got fired. Yeah, she wasn't decided. She didn't resign. Her ass was forced out. They announced Homeland Security Director Alejandro Mayorkas said later in the day that he has appointed Ronald Rowe, the Deputy Director of the Secret Service, to serve as acting director following Cheadle's resignation. She admits it was an operational failure. She confirmed that the FBI had informed the Secret Service that the gunman had used a drone in the area, as well as he had brought a rangefinder, a small device to measure distance. That wasn't a prohibited item. Damn. You would think with these assassinations we've had with attempts on multiple presidents in the past, they would have had something. Guys, make sure something smells funny with this. Make sure you go to the Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. Click on the subscribe button. I'm going to actually share with you all from Rumble the link to my channel. This is actually the video we're watching today. So this is one of my, let me just show you my channels. You can go right here. Random topics. This is the channel here you can subscribe to. It's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the chat right now. Copy and paste it. Copy and paste it. We'll talk more about Kamala Harris. I might have to see if I can get the judge to come on and discuss more, because all you sissified punks don't have a damn clue what this woman is going to do. She's Attorney General. She's one of the worst mistakes. Oh, damn. I wouldn't vote for that cackling hyena if she was actually running for Porta Potty Queen. All right. Justice for Sonya, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to doing it. Now this is the Trump pose. This is what they're calling. This was the Black Power fist. Now Trump has hijacked that. Fight, fight, fight. Or else it's terrible. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Yeah, I'm purple gold all day, baby. All right. Be one, be safe, and be blessed, family. All right. Take care, Danielle. Yeah, butch body. Blonde hair, blonde beached, butch body. Yeah, she had 2 teenage kids.